Hey, what's up, everybody? Back here at it. I am the Roulette Grinder. Thank you so much for joining. For those new to the channel, please go ahead and like and subscribe. I'll be posting a daily video every day. We are above 500 subscribers, which is absolutely amazing. Thank you for the support. Thank you for rooting me on. Thank you for all the comments on how to play this, what to do, how to get better. I'm honestly learning as I go. It is definitely a house edge game. The house has the edge, and they probably will win in the long run. But as for right now, we've made a profit. We are still up almost $1,400 in 21 days. Not the greatest, but not the worst. So this is for fun. This is for entertainment. This is not a livelihood. This is not a profession. Take care of you first. Definitely step away, take breaks. Do not get too down on yourself because there are so many ups and downs with the roulette. But the idea is for me to have some fun, play these strategies, maybe win a little bit. I'm going to change that $50,000 goal. We're going to lower it because after playing, sample size here, it's not obtainable for me. Now, if I had a bigger bankroll, more money, more experience, probably. I think a goal of 12,500 is probably more reachable, where you're making maybe 1,000 a month, which is, I think, much more attainable, and not to push for, the 150 target a day. So just keep that in the back of your mind that probably going to be shifting the direction on how much money I'm going to try to make. The idea should be take your profit and run. Small hits, small wins, and walk away. We had a roller coaster yesterday. We did chase a little bit. We got lucky. We hit a big jackpot number to make almost $300 on one spin. It's not something I want to have to be doing. I did have the bankroll for it. So again, thank you so much for watching. We did finish 1,096 on stake yesterday. Stake gives you a daily reroll bonus, which I've forgotten to do a few times, of $1, and I also had a dollar rate back. So 1,098 on stake. That put us at 2366. So we're starting the day at 2366 today. 2366. So again, we have a new subscriber contest that's going to run for another week. The details are right here on the screen. They're also in the description of this video. All you need to do is bring over a new subscriber and send proof via email that they subscribed, and then you can be in the running for $50 here. And only a few people have done it, so there's a good chance that if you submit a couple users that want to subscribe, you have a good chance of winning $50. Okay, so one of my users, his name is Chris, suggested that I play the Romanovski Method, and that's what we're going to do today. We're going to focus on that, and we're going to grind a profit using the Romanovski Method. I'm not going to jump around from system to system. I'm going to work on this one, and we're going to give this a shot. I'm going to set up the game, and we'll be right back. And we're back. We are over here on FanDuel. We're starting with a balance of $1268.50. We're going to try a system sent in by Chris. It's the Romanov method. We're going to be covering 2 of the 12s and 2 corner bets. Gives us about an 81% coverage of the wheel. And we're going to try to grind out some profit using this system. So we're going to start with a $4 bet on 2 corners on the 2, 3, 5, 6. And we'll do it on the 7, 8, 10, 11. And we'll do a $12 bet on the second 12. And a $12 bet on the third 12. And we have a few whacks. The 1 and the 4, the 9 and the 12, and the 0 are the numbers we're trying to avoid. So we can make $4 or $8 depending on the hit. We're going to need the shot. And we will double up on a loss and then reset on some wins. So again, it's a $32 bet. 29 is our third 12 hit of $4. So in essence, a $4 win. This is at $1272.50. We're going to grind up a little profit here. Hopefully you can make it to $50. Let's see if we can make 50 with this system. And we'll take a break and reassess, maybe move our 12s around, shift things up. So we're trying the Romanov method, sent to my Chris, and we want to get a streak of some wins here. So we're at $1272.50 right now. And he says the odds of losing multiple times in a row with this are pretty low, but it can happen. It is roulette, it is unpredictable. And we're going to try to get our second and third 12 and our corner bets to hit. That is the idea. So let's see what happens with FanDuel today. Hope everyone's having a good day. Of course, there is a loss. That is a 1. So we need to double up. This is not going the way I wanted, but you're going to repeat the bet and we need to double. Now we are at a $64 total bet. And you could start with lower money on the 12s. You could do 6 and 6 and 2 on the corners. He suggested a $12 bet on each 12 and 4 on the corners. So we were at $12.72.50. Let's try to get back there. And let's avoid those whammies and whacks. Sun is out here. It's a nice day. Definitely want to get out and do something today. Busy day ahead tomorrow. So not sure the filming schedule. We'll have to see. 28 is a third 12 hit. So we're now back to 12.48.50. We're going to stay right here to recover and try to get back over the 12.72.50 mark. And see if we can get another one of these in a row here. There's been a lot of talk about the online roulette wheels, if they're fixed, if they're fake. I've seen a lot of crazy bounces with these wheels. I don't know. I don't have any real proof other than seeing it. But I'd rather play in a casino with a real wheel and a real dealer, where you can see the regulations and things. So the more I play and the more I see some crazy things. So there are bounces. It is roulette. That is a win. So we're now back to 12.56.50. In this case, I'm just going to go back, I think, to our original bet. And I should have saved it before. I'm going to let him spin one here, I think. I should go back, I think. I could stay at the same $72 bet, but I'm thinking of just grinding up, back lower here. So it takes a while to get these bets on the board, the way the chips work. So, yeah. In fact, I think I can change the camera for everybody. This might be easier to see for everybody. 36. All right, we're going to go back to the original. We're going to do 12 and 12. And we're going to go 4. 4. Now you could pick this corner and this corner, or this corner and this corner for the first 12 here. It depends on your fancy. If you like the 1, 2, 5, 4 and the 8, 9, 12, you could pick that. Opposite of each other is what the method is. So we're back to a $32 bet. Let's see if we can get back to 12.72.50. We just need to get a streak of wins going. That's the whole idea. So let's see if we can get it. See if Wes can do it for us. That is a third 12 hit. That's a $4 win. So we're at 12.60.50. We're going to repeat the bet, and we're going to try to grind out some $4 wins here. So Chris, suggested that I play this. Thank you, Chris, for the suggestion. He says it works. You have a lot of room to go up and down. I do wish I had more of a bankroll, about $2,000 in FanDuel to cover myself. I'm kind of playing on ice with this bet because I do have the other balance in stake, and I'm really considering moving my entire balance to one casino. Switching back and forth has been interesting, but I don't know if that's the way right now. That's a corner bet. That's the 11. That's another win of $4, up to 12.64.50. So this is definitely a grind system. Again, I'm playing, only 12s and 4s. You can raise the units if you want, and you could bet higher, chip units. I'm choosing to stay at 12s and 4s here. And after a certain amount of bets, I guess I could move the 12s bet and the corner bets. Let's say after, 6 wins, to shift things around. The odds are the same. That is a possibility. I might think about doing that. So maybe just to give it some variety, move it around a little bit. So it's not the same thing over and over again. I think might be the way to go. Let's see how they're spinning. That is a 22. That is a second 12 hit for $4. Continue. And we'll say that's 2 in a row. And I might move around and switch. I don't know if that's the right way to do it or the wrong way to do it. That might be just the way that I play, and it would really stink if I switched and then that number hits, which probably could happen and may happen. But we'll keep the positive vibes and try to grind out some money here using the Romanov method by Chris. This was his suggestion. Jumping around with the systems hasn't worked great, but it hasn't been terrible. I think it's fun to do, but might not be the most profitable in the long run for sure. So that's a hit. We'll stay right here, back to our 1272.50. I think I like to see us get to $1,300 and take a break and decide what the next action will be, I think. So let's see if we can get to 1,300 using this. Get some more wins in a row. So Wes, keep it going. Let's avoid those bad numbers. We're covering about 82% of the wheel. We're just trying to avoid those whacks is what we're trying to do. $28 is a third 12 hit. So he definitely has been in the second and third 12 for the most part. So I think we'll stay there. We're up to 1276.50. And it is definitely a slow grind system for sure. No big real jackpot hits. You're just kind of covering the board and hoping to go up in profit little by little, which is fine if it works. And we're going to find that out today. Again, nothing works all the time. It's random, it's roulette. But at least we're covering a lot of the board here and just have to avoid consecutive losses in a row and recover back. And I think that's what I need to do. So that was almost a 0. We got lucky. That is a 26. That is another third hit up to 1280. We'll repeat the bet. I'm not going to shift yet. He's been on that third 12 for a while. Almost at the 0. Wouldn't surprise me if the 0 did come out in the next 3 to 5 spins back to that section on a weird bounce. But I'm already covered as many numbers as I want to cover here, so I'm not going to cover the 0 right now. It's just another number we're trying to avoid. So let's keep the streak going. We've had a really good streak of some small wins right now. It's a 9. That is a loss. So it's one of those whacks that we got right there. And now we have to double the bet. So there are other people playing today. That's good. Hopefully they're betting a lot more than me. And the wheel gods can, go with us, the smaller bet. So that was a tough loss. We need to recover now. Down to 1184.50. So 32.64, the bets get high rather quickly. And that's one thing I don't like about this system is the progression on the bets and the doubling, without a real big bankroll to cover yourself. But Chris says it comes back and it works. This is the way to do it. So Chris, please make comments on your comment if I'm doing this correctly and this is the way we should do it. So I'm going to repeat the bet here and we'll try to recover because we had that loss. So it's a $64 bet. Let's try to recover our loss here. We do need another win here. That would be nice. That ball's bouncing around like crazy in that second 12. So we're back to 1264.50. A little bit off of where we were again. I think we need to give this level another shot here. One more shot to get back to recover. I think it's 3 to recover. The same bet. We have Zhao, new spinner here. So I hope everyone's having a good Sunday today. Nice here on the East Coast. My dog is happy. We've been outside a few times. Had some good beverages last night. It was a good night overall. Had some fun. And now we're back here playing some roulette for you. That ball jump, that is a 6. That is a hit on the corner bet. So we're back to 1272.50. And we will go back to the original bet and try to grind again. And it just takes forever to get these bets down. There's not enough time here. Yeah, and I could switch those corner bets. I could go to the 1, 2, 5, 4 and the 8, 9, 10, 11. I can switch those as well if I wanted to. Maybe that's the best thing to do. I don't know. Especially, after, they might not hit. I don't know. That's how we're playing it. So that is a second 12 hit. That's a $4 win. So up to 1276.50. We need a streak of wins in a row here. Yeah, so please go ahead in the comments. Let me know if I'm playing this correct or not correct. Definitely a grinding system. I don't know, I think for me, I kind of prefer waiting on things not to hit, like the 12s or the columns, or the 1-to-1 outside bets. That's a 1, that's a loss. Not a good number for us. And we're right back to having to double up again. We're right back to it here. And again, I wish I had the higher bankroll to feel more secure. I don't with this amount of bets. I could lower my unit size also. And instead of doing 12s, I could do 6s on the 12s and 2 on the corners, which, you started a lower progression. Could do that as well. $24 is the second 12 hit. Back to 1252.50. We need to stay there to recover to try to get back to 1276.50 or so, I believe. We have 82% of the board covered. So, the odds of us hitting one of these numbers is pretty good, but you still have those, whacks on the board we're trying to avoid. We're just trying to get a streak going here. It's roulette, anything can happen, so just be prepared, for sure. Back to 1260.50. We got to go back one more time with it. And I don't like when I'm the only one winning on a bet with these tables. I just feel a little suspicious. That's just all I'm saying. I don't know why they would want to cheat the player. Who knows the regulations at these houses here. They're going to win in the long run anyway. I don't think it benefits them, but I've seen some really crazy things. Let me know in the comments what you think. How that ball just jumps it's just the physics don't make sense in some of these wheels. I think the English and the spin. That's a win, back to 1268.50. I'm gonna take a break, get a drink, clear my head, come right back. We'll be right back. Back on FanDuel, decided to go to Roulette Profit and Stops. Missing sections tool. We're waiting for one of our triggers now. We have numbers that have not hit in more than 50 spins, and our yellows have not hit in more than 40 spins. So we're gonna wait until we get one of these yellow trigger numbers to tell us to go ahead and bet, or one of the numbers in the circle. So we're looking for things that haven't happened in a long time, and we're going to try to pounce on those numbers and bet them. And betting a flat stake for 3 spins and then double up on the 4th. That's an 11. That's one of our triggers. The 11 hadn't hit. So we're going to go ahead and place a bet on our 0 for $1, 4, 7, 12, 17. I'm not going to get them all in, am I? 23, 29, 32, 35, 31, and missing 1, I believe. That's a $10 bet. So we have 10 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we did get them all. We're looking for one of those to hit, and we'll do a flat bet for 3 spins. And the 4th will be a double. 6 is a miss. We're just going to repeat the bet. We're going to see if other things drop in as well. Really tough with this tool, kind of big, so blocking some of the board here, guys. Sorry. Hope you can see this. Hope the camera's okay. So we had a $10 bet. We started at 20. So we started at 12.50. No, we started at 12.68.50. And we want to try to get a little profit and stop here. So 12.68.50. And we're using the missing sections tool. Numbers that have not hit for quite some time. I've gone ahead and tracked already 54 of the last spins on this table. Let's see if we can get one of these guys to hit. A hit. That is our hit. So now up to 12.84.50. And we can mark off the 32. Excellent. I could stay and repeat the bet and take off the 32 or leave it. I did miss the bet, but I got my little profit and a nice little win there. So a little bit of money back. Want to give this one more go. So let's see. We're going to wait again, reset one of these trigger numbers again here. Anything with the yellow, meaning 40 spins or more, or the circle. So that's a 9. That's not one of our triggers. But just in passing here, our second 12 hasn't hit, and our bottom 6 has not hit in 6. We have a little bit of an intersection here with these numbers. And I'm going to go ahead and play the splits up here, just as a hunch. Our second 12 hasn't hit in a while, and our bottom hadn't hit. So let's do a $10 bet on this second 12. Let's hope that one of these bottom numbers do come in. We have a little intersection here. And we also have some numbers that haven't hit for quite some time. So 10 spins for the second 12 hasn't hit, and 6 for the bottom column hasn't hit. Other side of the board, that's a 6. So again, I'm going to go ahead and repeat that last bet here. See if we can get our second 12 to come on in here. One of these numbers to come on and hit, because we're looking at 7 spins for the bottom and 11 for the second 12 not hitting. On a little bit of a streak of not hitting. This is the missing sections tool by Roulette Profit and Stop. $35, that's one of the numbers that lasted a long time, for sure. Go ahead, and I'm going to give that one more run. I'm going to give that one more run here. See if we can get one of those numbers to come on in here and hit for us. 12 spins for the second 12 and 8 for the bottom have not hit. So hopefully, one of these intersections will hit, because we're hoping that that bottom jackpot rail will hit. missing sections. So let's see what we can do here. $24, there's our second 12. That's an $18 hit. So we did finally get that second 12 to hit. So that's pretty cool. 24. Okay. So we still have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We do have 11 numbers that haven't hit for more than 50 spins. We have a couple triggers in yellow that are getting up there. Let's go ahead and wait for our bet here. And again, the bottom hasn't hit for 9. The bottom column has not hit for 9. That's getting up there. So let's see what comes in next, one of our triggers here. 8. Not one of our triggers. But you can see the 28, if it doesn't hit again, will be 50. And that'll be my sign to go ahead and bet again. And, you know, I like the 60 spin mark. So let's wait one more spin here and see. Again, that bottom row has not hit for 10. I could go ahead and place a bet on that, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to wait. We're going to go for the numbers here. But that chance of the bottom column hitting is getting up there. It's 10. Five. So 5. So you can see now that 28 has now been added. Let's go ahead and bet on these numbers that haven't hit. So 0, 4, 7, 12, 13, 17, 20, 23, 29, 28, 31, 34. It's too much. 28, 34, 29. So we do have a $12 bet. Is it 12 numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's 12. I usually like between 9 and 10 numbers. 12 is kind of a lot, but that's okay. Maybe we can get one of these hits. So we'll do a flat bet here right now with this. That is a 28. That is a hit. Boom. That's awesome. 28 hit. Now up to 29,650. Gonna take a break, take our profit, and we'll be right back. And Joel jumped over to the 50-cent table. It is an American roulette table. It does have the 00. We're back with the missing sections tool. We'll be doing $4.50 stakes. Made a nice little profit the other table. Let's see if we can jump into this table and see what's happening here. Tracked 53 spins so far. We only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 numbers that haven't hit in over 50 spins. That's the 30. We're waiting for our triggers to happen here and get more in. So these numbers in yellow, they're approaching 50. They're over 40. We're waiting for them to pop to hit. So again, we just had a number added. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So when one of these yellows, is going to pop for us here, that can trigger us to start our move and make our bets. So let's see what happens here. We're going to track some spins. And this table always has some camera issues. I don't know what it is about this table. It goes on and off. So hope you're seeing this okay. Hope it's clear. That is the number 12. We'll track the 12. That was one of our numbers in the circle, and that just added the 18. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'd like to get one more number on the board. So let's see, when 29 doesn't hit for 2 spins, that'll be a trigger for us to go ahead and start making our bets. So let's see 2 spins, and we'll bet on that 29 when it doesn't hit. And those will be our numbers. But anything yellow, it's over 40 and almost 50. When it gets to 50, that's our trigger. 6 odds have not hit in a row, but we're not going to bet even just yet. We're going to wait for these numbers here. But even could be a good bet eventually if you want to go that route. Although you could get 25 odds in a row, like has happened before. That is a 32 red, 32 red. That takes away one of our numbers. So we're going to wait for some more triggers to hit here. 28 and 29 are good candidates right now. See what happens next. This is the missing sections tool from Roulette, Profit, and Stop. Go check his site out. He's very knowledgeable. Makes a profit every day. Gets in, gets out the right way it should be done. He's doing it every day. He has a low profit challenge using his tools and methods, and very smart roulette player making money every day. So go check him out. Let's see what number hits. And we have 7 odds haven't hit and 6 second 12s. Just for example, there's a 31. Okay, so there's one of our triggers just hit, the 29. That gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8 numbers. So we're waiting for one more to get to 9 I'd like to have to bet. Also, that second 12 is still looking pretty good. 7 spins has not come in. An odd just hit, so the odd is gone. No, it was a nice sunny day, and now it's kind of got cloudy here in the east. It might even rain. I don't know what's going on with the weather. Hope you're having much better weather where you are, in whatever part of the world you're in. That's a 4. So that's going to move up our 28 some, our 6, our 11. The second 12 hasn't hit in 8 spins. That's getting up there. It's a pretty long time. Kind of liking a little feeler bet on the second 12 here, maybe. But we're going to leave it. We're going to wait. We're not going to go. We're waiting for those numbers, so we're tracking. Hope you're liking the new music selection today, something a little different for the video. Again, reminder, go ahead and enter entries into the new subscriber contest. The rules are in the description, and also links to all the tools and systems used are in the description as well. That's a 34, and again, this second 12, 9 spins in a row, just doesn't want to come in. Doesn't want to come in at all. So we're waiting for one more trigger to go ahead and bet on these numbers. I can go ahead and almost bet on the now. We're almost at 60 spins. I think it's a pretty safe bet that one of these guys is going to come in eventually. But let's wait for one of our triggers to happen. If the second 12 doesn't hit again, I might take a jump on the second 12. Streak of 10 it would be. Just not hitting that second 12. This also hasn't hit the top column for 4 spins. Should keep an eye on that also. But again, these streaks happen in roulette all the time, so just because it hasn't hit doesn't mean it will hit in the next several spins. That's a 31. So now we've tracked 60 spins. Second 12 hasn't hit for a good amount of time, 10. We're waiting for another trigger to hit. 11's at 48. Let's just give a $5 feeler bet on the second 12. Let's give a second 12 shot here, as it hasn't hit for 10. Let's see what happens. I would imagine within about 5 spins that second 12 is going to pop and hit. I'm obviously willing to bet on it, so let's give it a shot, everybody. Let's see. And we made a nice little profit so far to start the day. So I don't want to really destroy that profit. I want to take it easy, but have some fun along the way. 28, is it? What number was that? That's a 23. Second 12 win, $15. We got it right. Look at that, 23. So now the 11, we're almost at the trigger for that 11 in 50 spins not hitting. And I'll go ahead and bet on all the numbers in the circles because they haven't bet in quite an amount of time. And we'll go ahead and bet 50 cents on each to try to make a little more profit. Up to $13.0650 now. And I like this slow grind that we're having. It is a nice slow hill to climb. Romanovski Method was really interesting, up and down. I just don't think I have the bankroll for it to double and double and double. I don't like getting up there so crazy. I wasn't getting any win streaks in a row, so I I quit that for the day earlier on this video. So, Chris, thank you for sending in. I'll go back to it, but it just wasn't for me at this time. 36 red. That was one of our wonderful numbers there. You know what? I mean, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can go ahead and bet on these 8 numbers. Why make it wait forever here? In fact, I'm going to wait one more spin. The timer is running out. The next spin, I'm going to go ahead and take a shot on our numbers that haven't hit in a long time. I'd like to have 9 ideally, and we are going to get the 6 is going to pop in here next. So that'll be a trigger if the 6 doesn't hit. So we'll track the next number. And then we'll see if we can get one of these babies that hasn't hit for, quite a long time, 62 spins and up. So I'm going to try to get those in there. That is a 31 black. And we're going to go ahead and bet now 50-cent bets on the 00, the 6, the 9, the 11, the 14, the 13, the 18, the 29, and the 33. So we did get our 9 numbers here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have a flat bet, 450, and we'll do this for 3 times, and if we don't hit, the 4th spin will be a double up, but I think we're going to hit within the 4 spins. Let's see what happens. Let's get a hit. Let's make a nice little profit here. That's a hit. That's a good win. That's a hit. Very good. That's a nice win. I'm going to go ahead and repeat the bet, actually. Give it another go here. And we're going to leave the 9 because sometimes you get repeats. Let's give this a shot here one more time on the same numbers. Just a 450 bet. We're now up to 13.15 for the day. 13.15.50. Climbing up. So let's give this a shot. Let's see if we get a repeater of one of these other numbers that hasn't hit yet. And then again, if one does hit, we'll back off and stop and restart somewhere else. So let's see what happens. We're only covering 9. Let's give it another go. 25. 25 is a miss. 25 is a miss. I'm going to repeat the bet. I'm actually going to remove the 9 on this one. Let's remove the 9 on this one. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Am I missing a number? Did something come in that I didn't see? The 28 maybe? 28, 29, 33, 18, 14, 11, 6, and the 00. So it's a 450 bet. Let's give this a go. Definitely the best advice is to take the profit and run for sure. I'm giving this another shot because I do like the tool in the system, and let's see if we can get another lucky hit out of it. 32 red, not a hit. We're going to stay right here, repeat the bet. And let's see if we can smash one of these numbers here that haven't hit for 66 spins, 59, 52, 66. They haven't hit in a while. And we have a couple more in yellow that are about to pop as well. That 50 mark is where they will turn into a circle to be bet on. Not sure we're going to be here for that long, but let's see if we can jump up in a little more profit here with 50-cent bets, $4.50. A nice small unit size here. Making a little profit a little bit at a time. Let's see if we can get one of these numbers to hit here. 26, not hit, just missing. Second 12 again hasn't hit in a while. We're going to repeat the bet. This will be the 3rd try at this, and then our 4th we will double up and try to hit it. Did anything else enter? I don't believe so. We have the same numbers here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So let's see if we can get a hit on this spin or the next. And then we'll probably call it for this system. the idea is to make a profit and stop for sure. But I like to play as well. Try out all these new things. It's a ton of fun. It's entertainment. I'm just trying not to lose my shirt. Let's see, it's a 21. It's not a hit. Okay. 21. So now repeat the bet. We will double up. And this is it. $9 bet on this. This is it. And 16 is ready to add as well. 16 is ready to go. Let's see if we can get one of these magic numbers to hit and jump us up here. Been a fun day playing roulette for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. That's a 14. That is a hit. We got it. $36 win brings us $13.29. Excellent. The 16 did just add. I'm actually going to take the money and run, and we'll be right back. And we're back. As you can see, I have the day 22 recap up. We're going to take our $61 profit and call it a day. Want to make this a little short of a video. No need to push it. We have a nice little profit, and that's a green day for us. It might not be 150. That's fine. We have 14 days of profit and 8 of not, and a lot of those 8 days of not profit were small losses, like $1 or 43. We did have a few large losses, but overall, we are still up in profit by about $1,437. That's pretty good for 22 days. I'll take that any day of the week, playing online roulette and having fun. Thank you so much for watching, joining. We'll see you next time.